It's the blank canvas.
You missed out on that. Now you're in jail.
The team would have been stripped.
Some people spend their whole time on Facebook.
Some of y'all need it.
Starring ECST.
You a rapper, you gotta get all you can get before you get too old.
Nobody's alleviated from, different situations in this world. You gotta know how to manage it.
There's been plenty of women who are, going the natural route, and I'm proud of that.
I just advise people to look for the best qualities within yourself.
Just be cognizant of, of who you are and what you're doing.
I'm a huge Lakers fan. We need everybody.
And now, ECST.
Yeah! What's up, man? What's up, everybody? Welcome back. What's up, ST? How you doing?
I'm chilling, bro. What's up, EC?
Man, nothing much, man. Just trying to live, trying to keep a pimp ham strong. Man, you been good?
Right. I'm chilling, bro. Yes. Hope everybody had a great Easter. Celebrating the resurrection of our Lord and Savior, man. It's a shame that we have to, pick a certain day to celebrate something such as, that. I think, we should do a better job of celebrating things that we love the most every day and not just, one specific day.
Yeah, man, I totally agree, man. We shouldn't just wait till there's a government, sanctioned, holiday to, want to go ahead and just be like, hey, let me go ahead and make sure I express myself well and, follow along with everybody else in the crowd.
Let me be a follower. Let me be a sheep.
Let me be a sheep. Let me go ahead and put this robe on real quick. Go ahead and get in line and feel safe. But yeah, man, but your Easter was good?
Yeah, man, it was good, man. To be with, family and friends, it's always a good deal.
Oh yeah, man. That's what it's always about anyway. It's really about, hanging with family, seeing what they're up to, make sure that, that uncle that, he peeing at you in the corner. You got a new job and a new ride. Ain't talking about, man. Let me hold cover down, nephew. You're like, no, man, no, nigga, get on somewhere. I just got this job,
I can't feed you yet. I can't feed myself.
I just got my house. You're like, yeah, man, you done changed. You done changed, nephew. I'm like, right. I hate when people say that joke, man. You're like, man, you done changed. Like, nah, you stayed the same.
Yeah, you stayed in the same place that you were 10 years ago.
Hell yeah, doing the same thing, talking about the same stories. Talk about the same little club that you went to and shut down. I turned to a McDonald's.
How it used to be, how the glory days were, and get over that junk, man. It's time for you to do something with your life.
Yeah, man. I ain't got time for that, man. But yeah, man. But everybody, welcome back, man. Episode 2. Hopefully, heavily, y'all hit that subscribe button.
Yep.
Subscribe to our show on iTunes. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep bringing that heat every week.
Yep.
This week, too.
Brand new show, brand new week. Let's get it.
And make sure, hit us every Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? To be there for us, and we'll be there for you. Get you through the week. So, man, let's go ahead and get to the news for the day.
Yeah, let's get into it.
All right, so the news that I'm bringing, which is extremely hilarious, is something about The Rock and him not, dropping the people's elbow in the ring.
All right.
Or, going, or got a blockbuster movie out. Talking about, being a helicopter pilot in the destruction in California. I didn't even see that damn movie anyway. I know that shit about. You know how they just gave him a role and be like, hey, just look muscular and then just like look panic and jump off of shit.
Yeah. We'll carve some kind of meaning out of your character somehow. Just play the role.
Yeah, man. So let me tell you about what you heard about the show that Mark Wahlberg and Dwayne Johnson got.
Ballers,
HBO. Right? Yeah, got on Ballers. Yeah, man. What if I told you, man, that they stole that idea from somebody that brought them that idea like 5 years ago?
You know what? I'd probably be inclined to believe you.
Man, so an article came out a couple of weeks ago saying that 2 show writers went up to Mark Wahlberg and Dwayne Johnson in 2007, and they came to him with an idea called Off Season. So you see where I'm going with this.
Yeah, I do. So it's something. So I'm intrigued. All of a sudden, let's go. What you got?
Yeah, so they came to him with a show idea where pretty much it's the same show that Ballers has, from the name of the character, The Rock's main character, where the show was located, the same area, and then the same persona and idea as far as him being an ex-football player, being a financial advisor for the players. Like, everything is exactly the same.
They didn't change the city or nothing.
They didn't change anything. Those lazy bastards.
So nothing in their head when they were bringing this show to the network. They didn't think to say, well, you know what, maybe we should change. Just a little something.
No, man, they just kept it the same. Kept it in Miami. Their show idea was for Miami. They kept it in Miami.
Wow.
The Rock, kind of he was a former football player, retired because he would just have issues with taking painkillers and the CTE. They had to bring that stuff in there.
Yeah.
So and then what makes it so bad? There's 27 similarities between their show and a. So if y'all, if y'all like listening, y'all like watching Ballers, man, there might not be a season 2 or 3 because they're trying to hit them up for a cool $200 million. Yeah, man, that's gonna hurt hard, man.
Yeah, it's gonna kick a lot of people's pockets.
Yeah, man, I don't even want to continue the show, man. If they win that, like you can see The Rock and Mark Wahlberg sitting in court, and then the judge was like, if I was a plaintiff, he'd be like, God damn it, I'm tired of this show, man. I'm out.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's definitely crazy, man. Like, what made you think that you can get away with an idea like that and it become popular and they not find out? That makes no sense to me. That makes no sense whatsoever.
I guess once you're in that high seat, you don't really think about, the little man. You don't really think about the law too much. You don't think about, repercussions of, somebody that can actually pay attention to what you do.
Yeah.
And take you to court. So I don't know. It's just a bad move on, everybody's part. Like, how did the litigator allow this?
I don't know, man. They got some bad legal advice. They must have went to one of those, hole in the wall lawyers. That this is his first case in like 20 years. He got dust all over his damn office and shit. And then like The Rock was like, "All right, man, I give you $50, man. Give me some legal advice." So okay, I got you. And the whole time The Rock's talking to him, the lawyer, like his whole back sweating because he really don't know shit. And he's looking at Rock like, yeah. Like, and then like at the end of it, like all the lawyer hears, because he's so starstruck by The Rock, is, "You think we can get away with it?" He'd be like, "Whoosh, you think we can get away with it?" And they'd be like, "Yeah, you be right, yeah."
Go ahead, don't change anything. You can just send it all in. It'll be all right.
It'll be all right, man. He's like, "Hey, Rock, before you leave, can I get your autograph?" Like, "Sure, man. I'm about to get that $50 back."
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That's nuts.
That is nuts.
For me, man, it's actually a little something that's it's getting a little out of hand, man. My news topic, this just happened 2 days ago. This happened just Monday. A 67-year-old man. There's a man from from Tennessee, Antioch to be exact.
Oh God.
Yeah. 67-year-old Larry Russell Dawson was arrested on Monday for, get this, pulling a gun out at the Capitol.
What? Come on, Larry.
So Larry, instead of sitting down somewhere eating some rice and beans or some applesauce or something,
Be at the local barbershop arguing about who was better, Muhammad Ali or Frazier.
This clown goes to the Capitol of Washington, D.C. and pulls out a gun, basically to air out his grievances over the fact that he lost his license to drive a school bus.
Oh man, that's
yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it's sad, but when you realize what this man has done in the past, you'll reverse your pity on him.
No.
Yeah. So the reason he lost his license is because he was caught writing nasty letters to students.
What you mean by nasty letters? Like I'm gonna pass your stop and I go pick you up, or some I'm gonna pass your stop and I'm gonna pick you up.
Yeah. The second one.
Man, come on, man.
Yeah, a little pedophile-ish.
Oh man.
Yeah. So they took his license.
Which they should have.
And so last year, he was caught on video screaming out during an actual meeting that, quote unquote, "I am a prophet of God."
That should have been the signal to be like, you know how you had those Secret Service agents that you like talking to the cuff of their suit, be like, "Hey, get him, man, get him, Black Hawk down, let's go." They should have took him right then and there, man.
Yeah. So that's it's awful, man. So Larry decides to go to the Capitol and pull out a gun, and needless to say, he got arrested. Only one innocent bystander was injured. We hope and pray that she's doing all right.
Yeah, hope she's
but Larry Russell Dawson is upset with the government because he did something wrong. It's funny. I was reading the name Larry Russell Dawson. And I was like, oh yeah, he gotta be white.
No way. They're like, so that has 100 talking about 100.
Lo and behold, I found out Monday night that this nigga is a nigga.
In what ways do what? Come on, Larry. Not like this, Larry.
I mean, what can you say? And of course, everybody on Twitter and Instagram, they all going in on him. But I'm saddened by the fact, not just by the fact that he was black and doing this.
Yeah.
But the fact that you got the nerve to get mad at somebody else because you did wrong.
Yeah, I never understand that, man.
Like, come on, like, get your life together, man.
Man, for real, man. You're too old to be doing that, man. You need to be somewhere mentoring the youth.
Yeah,
no, never mind. No, you don't. Never mind.
Yeah.
My bad. That's the last thing he need to be doing.
He was trying to mentor, all right.
He was trying to mentor. I didn't even think about that. That was my bad. That's the last thing he need to be doing. He need to be sitting somewhere, sitting his ass down.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. Our elderly folk need help, man.
Yeah.
It's a problem that it's growing consistently throughout the nation. Cause we don't do a very good job of taking care of our elders, and that's been a problem for at least the last decade or so.
Yeah, man, that goes back from elderly all the way up to people that have, people that our age that have mental health issues, and we just chalk it up to like, hey, they crazy, man. Just feed them these pills, and that'll be enough. Like, what happened when the pills run out?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Shit.
No, I guess
be running with the pills run out.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe they just send them down to the retirement home or assisted living facility or something.
Yeah, man. Just put them in a corner, man. That's just sad.
Yeah. So, Larry, we wish you the best. Hopefully, you get your retarded self, sit down somewhere. And,
It gives you some help.
Yeah, because you need it, bro.
Yeah, you definitely need it. Because you ain't no prophet. That's the last thing you are. Where was his family at? That's the thing, man. When them checks start running out.
Yeah.
Say they want to get rid of you, man. That's we gotta do a better job, man, looking out for each other.
Yeah, I think he actually lived by himself as well. So he actually had neighbors that of course they said that he was a pretty seemed to be a pretty reasonable guy. Somebody that was always friendly, and we see he was friendly with the kids.
He's friendly with the children, yeah.
So hey. It is what it is, man. We just hope he gets better.
Yeah, man. That's the one thing I kind of hate about our society. We'll go talk about the issue. We'll address the issue at that time, and then we'll be like, man, I hope it get better. And then, like 2 minutes later, we was like, da-da-da. And we're like, what's on ESPN, man? Let's check that out. Like, then, you sitting in the corner, like, man, I thought we would talk about these issues. Like, I'm trying to see how much LeBron scored tonight. Yeah, man. It's like one year out the other, man. Yeah, most definitely, man. That's crazy, man.
All right, well, shoot, we gonna get into the portion of the show. Well, we got our topics. So, EC, what you got, man?
Hey, man. For this week, I'm bringing the topic of the dangers of settling.
All right.
I'm saying, and how they can hinder you, and they can also stunt your growth mentally, and also physically as a human being. For example, man, our sister Whitney, man. Like, Whitney was so talented, man. And she pretty much achieved. You would think, in normal people's eyes, you would think she had reached the top of the peak.
Yeah.
But I think a roadblock got her way by the name of Bobby Brown, Bobby Downtown Brown. Came out of nowhere, man. I think he I don't know. What I'm saying? You really can't speak with people's situations, but I think she's got a situation where I think she settled for something that just wasn't good enough for her, man. You kind of see the repercussions of what happened.
Yeah.
And she was on a downward spiral. And she was given, she was kind of given time to, trying to kind of fix, her issues. But she was, love could be blinding. A lot of people could say that, jump, man, but it's not blind enough to see, my bones touching my skin. If you know what I mean, and get an addiction, man. But to each his own, it's 50-50. She could have gotten out. But I think, the point of just, settling like that can be a real hindrance to you. Yeah. When you have so much talent, or when you're just untapping your talent for something.
Mm-hmm.
People can hold you back, man, if you really think about it. Like, you're in a relationship with somebody, and you got things going on, you in school, so you got this good job coming, and then you get this nice young lady or this nice guy, and he just comes in, and, you want to help him, and then slowly it's like, it's one thing here, it's like, I need this little bit of money for for this, for the rent, you help him out with that because you love him, you trying to build something with him, and the next minute it's like, I'm saying, I want to get, could you help me get a car? And then you're like, I'm in school trying to pay for school. And then after a while, you end up paying for them. They get all this stuff, and they be gone. And then, say you in debt. Like, man, you gotta think about that kind of stuff,
Yeah, it's funny you talked about Whitney being at the top. I kind of felt like she had a little bit more to go. Not as I mean, she was a legend for sure, but I felt like she definitely wasn't done.
Yeah.
I felt like Bobby kind of hindered her a bit as far as her trajectory was, was headed.
Yeah.
And hey, like you said, love is blind.
Yeah.
I think it was probably one of those situations where how like your family gets all in your business and they try to tell you what's good for you, which is what families should do, because they're only thinking about what's best for you and your situation.
Yeah.
But I think Whitney was just doing what all women do, and that they rebelled. I think she just rebelled against her family. This is my man. I love him. I'm not going nowhere. This is who I'm going to be with.
I'm gonna hold him down.
Yeah.
Pass that rock.
He's the king of R&B.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be, hey, I got to be up out of my business.
Yeah.
So, I just think she definitely settled when I think, she still had somewhere to go as far as, being a true legend.
Yeah.
And that happens every day, man. It's not just, Whitney and Bobby, but it's regular Joe Blow down the street, man.
Exactly.
So, you just got to be careful, especially, with, settling for anything. You got to be.
Especially your job,
Yeah.
Your job, man. Your friends.
Yeah.
Your significant other. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you you casually dating, but you know what I'm saying, once you get married, you made a commitment. So I don't want nobody listening to this and looking at their spouse with their headphones on, and he like he or she, you know what I'm saying, getting ready for the night, and you like getting the evil stare like, you motherfucker wasting my time. So please don't do that. But it's like, seriously, like just be more self-aware. Just assess, your situation. Be like, man, is this really the best for me? Because our time is so finite. We don't have that. We don't have that much time on this earth, man. And we have to pretty much utilize it to the best of our abilities. And if that person's not elevating you, it don't have to be at all times. But if that person's not elevating you in a positive way, you need to either hit that person with the friend zone, or you need to move on. Yeah. It needs to be one or the other. You have to literally look at yourself in the mirror and be like, man, I'm worth more than this. And like, if you're on a shitty job, man, and you always talk about, yeah, man, I'm gonna leave this job, man, this job's shitty or whatever. And then you go in, you get that paycheck on Friday, and shit feel good, and you blow a joke on some weed and some Jordans, and then you're back in the same situation in the middle of the week. You know what I'm saying? Just sit up and assess, man. They be like, hey, I'm better than this. I'm worth more than this. Let me get out and do something, do something with myself, and better myself.
Yeah.
And
I think that also, I think a lot of black folks struggle with that as well, especially with the job thing. Mm-hmm. It's like, especially if things aren't going well, instead of, and this is when, I guess, when settling can go wrong.
Yeah.
Or not settling can go wrong. Mm-hmm. Is, instead of being patient and, trying to be the best employee that you can be, mm-hmm. and working your way to the top, if you start out great and then, you're not getting the recognition that you think you deserve, and, all of a sudden
just shut that shit down.
Yeah. Like you go full nigga mode.
Yeah.
Like, showing up late to work, coming back late from lunch and all that,
Yeah. You take your half-ass and shit. You know what's funny, man? Like, I will always I always go into like fast food joints, or I go into regular department stores, and sometimes I just people watch, but I watch the employees. Like, you could tell which employees are new, and you could tell which ones are seasoned. Because the ones that are seasoned, like for example, you going out, one of my favorite restaurants is like, Taco Bell. So I go Taco Bell, and I can always tell when somebody is new there. I'd be like, hey, how you doing? Welcome to Taco Bell. I was like, okay, you new, The grind hadn't gotten to you yet, sister. But let me go ahead and get my special. And then you roll up there like a couple of months later, be like, "What you need?" And be like, "Yeah, there you go. It got you. There it is."
Yeah. But see, there's a benefit. There's a benefit of getting the employee that's is fresh, because you already know that when you order, your order gonna be correct.
Yeah, exactly, because they listening.
So you get to those seasoned niggas. Yeah, what can I do you? Yeah, I'm straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You stupid.
But settling is definitely something that we got to get out of the habit of doing, because it's not in our favor to just settle for whatever we get. And that goes for everything. It's not just relationships or your job. It's it's whatever. It could be the information that you ingest. Don't settle for what you hear word of mouth or on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Actually be proactive and try to see for yourself. Try to learn what's going on for yourself. I mean, even for us, like the news topics that we came out with today.
Mm-hmm.
It won't hurt you to take 5 minutes to look this stuff up. It's easy. I mean, that's pretty much how we did it. So
yeah, man, this is an information age, man. Like, everything's at your fingertips, within like 5 seconds. But if I'm gonna come with a topic, I'm gonna come with some ways to know if you're selling or you're in a rut, and then I'll give you some ways to get out of it. So I have 4 ways to tell if you're selling or if you're in a rut. And my number 1 topic is if you have a lot of deja vu moments where, you're going through life and you ever had a deja vu moment like, yeah, man, this just happened. You know what, motherfucker? Because it just did. Because you're doing the same shit you do every motherfucking day. So fix that shit. Shoot, you ever just be sitting up, man, and you go through your daily routine at work, or like when you get off and when you do stuff on the weekend, you be like, man, deja vu. You're like, yeah, because you do this shit every damn day. Like, do something new.
Yeah, when I do that, I just say to myself, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Another thing that I noticed that people that are in a rut and they need to change what they do is if you look through your camera roll on your phone 1 or 2 years back, and all your pictures look the same that you've taken from this previous year. You know what I'm saying? So you go to the club with your friends and you taking pictures. You got your tongue all out, and you're doing whatever the dance was 2 years ago. And you know what I'm saying? You got the same friends, same club, and then you just sitting up one day. It's around because when right after Christmas, going into New Year's, everybody like, oh yeah, I'ma change. You sitting up, you looking through your phone. He's like, man, let me just look through my phone. Reminisce for a minute. And you like, wait a minute, is this from 2014? Is this from this year? And this shit looks the same. Yeah. That means you're in a rut and you're selling and you're not doing anything new.
Yeah. The whole New Year's resolution. Half the time when somebody says that, I just get really angry.
Oh man, come on, man! I be ready to slap a bitch. Oh my. I'm ready to slap somebody every time about it. Yeah, man, I'm gonna stick to my New Year's resolution this year. Oh man, shut your ass up. You could start yesterday.
Yeah, anytime.
You can start anytime.
Yeah, that's why, when people ask me if I have any, I always say nope, because if it's something that I need to do, I will have done it already, or I got plans to do it very, very soon. So
I got plans to do it January 1st. I'm just fucking with you, man.
But yeah, skip you, nigga. But yeah, I think being in a rut. I mean, it's easy to get out of a rut. You just gotta want to do it. So.
Yeah, it has to be in you, man. And another thing that you can, think about is you have a lot of entertainment in your house, but you're still bored. That's all I'm saying. You have like a Apple TV or Roku, you know what I'm saying? You got your iPad, you got your new Android phone, you got your computer, you got the new, you got a PS4 or Xbox, and you still sitting up like, man, I'm bored. Or you go to Instagram and you like look at the same, you be you be going to the same boy or girl feed that you've been stalking for like the past like 10 months. You keep hitting the refresh, you keep pulling down their page. That means that you're in a rut. Like, because there's so many ways to entertain us. There's so many things to have. But if you have all those devices and you still sitting up like, man, I'm bored. You can't think of anything new. And you know what I'm saying? You've been through like your whole like Netflix like log and all that. They're like, you need to do something new. You're in a rut and you're settling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty easy to get into a rut, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy.
It really is. And then the last thing that I have that shows that you're in the rut is if you go to the same places all the time and you do nothing new. Like if I randomly follow somebody for a week and you have that routine and then I come back 10 weeks later and you're doing that same routine and I haven't been around in 10 weeks, you need to switch it up.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to come and get you, honestly. No, I was just messing with you, but you know how we get comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? You live in a certain area. Let's say you live in like California, you know what I'm saying? New York, Texas, and you live in your small little nook and you never explore that nook. You always go to the same burger joint. You always go to the same, you go to the same movie theater. You always go to the same eateries. You never explore. You just do the same thing over and over and over again because it feels comfortable. You got to get out of that realm where you're always doing stuff that makes you feel comfortable. That's good every now and then, but we weren't put, you know what I'm saying? I don't think we're here just to be comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, we wouldn't have half the things that we have from as far as technology, modern advances in science, new medicine. We wouldn't have any of that.
I can relate to that because, sometimes I kind of find myself, doing some of the similar things, like, going to the, same places to eat. But I definitely try to do a better job of, just searching out different things. Like, for instance, your friend and mine, Derek, he is the king of finding new places to do whatever. Like a lot of times we'll be out and, he always finds a new spot. And usually it's some downtrodden some eatery somewhere.
Yeah.
But, every time it'll be some of the best food I've ever eaten in my life. So, but yeah, I think after, being around him so much and, just experiencing different things, it's broadened my horizons a bit to, to kind of, just step out on faith and just, try something new every now and then.
Oh, yeah.
Because we get comfortable and it's so easy because, we do what, keeps us safe, I guess, quote unquote safe. But yeah,
quote unquote safe.
Yeah, break out of that because I mean you never know what could come your way just for stepping out on faith, and that goes for men in the dating scene. Step out, man. Be different. Like don't just do the normal. If you see a pretty little hen you want to talk to, man, step out and go holler at her. Don't be on no BS though.
Yeah,
but
now walk up to her and be like, you sure is pretty, and expect her to give you your number. I'm expect her to run. And if not, if she stay there and still listen to you, one, she crazy, or two, she crazy. And so, since I came with ways to show that you're, some ways that you can show this, think that you're in a rut, I have some ways that you can fix that and get out of that rut and expand as a person. And the first thing you could do, and what all people could do, is read more books. That is essential.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter what, if it's from, reading a daily article from your favorite blog, like not from no trash blog now. Now, for something that not from a blog talking about who's smashing who. You know what I'm saying? Not none of that.
Media takeout.
Yeah, so please, yeah, no, let me get on that, man. But
Gossip.
yeah, gossip and all that, man. But leave that for like, when you about to go to bed. But try to
Culture vultures.
Oh yeah, definitely. Read some self-help books, or just read a fictional novel. That'll expand. That'll expand your vocabulary. That'll expand your thought process, the way you think, and just your overall just perception on life, man. Reading books can open up a whole different world to you, man. We have so much, like I said before, we have so many ways to entertain ourselves, but we still need to step back and read and feed our minds, because watching stuff on TV and doing stuff with internet all the time is not really working our brain. Our brain's like a muscle. It needs to be worked just like anything else. Like our
needs to be fed.
It needs to be fed. And then another thing I would say to do, you need to try something new 1 or 2 times a month starting out. If you're that kind of person that just don't like doing new things, you like to go to Chipotle and get the same nasty ass burrito. That shit is nasty. I'm sorry, it's just nasty. You get the nasty ass, stand that long ass line, get that nasty ass burrito every single day, every single Thursday. Go ahead, but try something new at least once or twice a month, man. Like, there's so many things, like Groupon. Like, you can go on Groupon and like look up things, for cheap that you could do with you and your friends. Like, go to the museum, try like a cooking class, try a different restaurant. You never know, it's just, don't be closed minded, and take some friends with you that are open minded about trying new things, so they won't mess up the experience for you. You like it, so you be having some filet mignon, and what I'm saying, and one of your friends be like, man, girl, where the wings at? And you sitting up like, man, why I bring this bitch?
Always a nigga.
Always. Like, man, but she bring that good weed, though.
I roll up the kush anytime I want to.
And another thing would be just to travel. I would say everybody needs to travel at least twice a year, especially out of your city. If it's just out of your city, that's enough. Some people go their whole lives and stay right in their small town or their city, and they never explore. And they always say, man, I want to go out. I want to go to, to LA and chill out. I want to go to Houston. And then they end up just staying here. And, being around your cities for so long would just, it skews your worldview.
Yeah.
And you need to open your eyes to more people, more cultures, and try to at least, before you get too old, but if you are of that age, get overseas, get a passport. Put that, everybody need to put that on their list this year. Even if you don't have anything planned to do, apply for a passport now. You'll never know when you have an opportunity to go somewhere. Like, I had an opportunity to go to Europe like last year, but I didn't have a passport.
I was about to say, tell them where you're going in August.
Oh yeah, man. So I'm going to Japan this year because I have, I got my passport, so I'm finally going to explore. It's my first time out of the country, so I'm going to get, so I'm practicing what I preach, and I'm gonna do something new. Yes, so I would advise, just take the time, put some money aside out of your check each month. You know what I'm saying? And stop buying, stop buying the Jordans, or stop buying the shoes, and invest in yourself, and create some memories. And then this is the really big thing that'll help you get out of a rut, is change the group of people you hang out with. I'm not saying get rid of your friends. I'm saying find different friends that are into different things that you're into. Because, we all grow. And, there's always that one person in the group that either they stick around with the group because they want them to, just to, feel like they're, they're hating on them, like, you're leaving us behind. But they grow as a person. It's like, man, I wish I could hang out with more people that's like-minded like me. Go seek them out. And how you can do that is just go to places that, that interest you, and you'll bring that kind of energy upon, and that person, you'll find each other, with just positive energies coming through. So I think those are some ways that you can, find a ways to get out of a rut and grow as a person as well.
Yeah, so E's going to Japan. I'm going to the Dominican. Yeah, Punta Cana to be exact.
Okay.
So that's gonna be fun to get out there on the beach, and experience, something new. Because I've never really been, I guess on a real beach. So at least not one outside of the country.
Oh
So
shit, some big booty worldwide bitches. Let's get it. Make sure you take some pictures. I was playing,
yeah,
man. That's not the reason he going to the trip. Is it?
it might be. But nah,
Kids.
but yeah, just just this year for sure. I made a decision that this was gonna be my year of doing different things, and it's funny. I actually started on January 1st. It wasn't necessarily my New Year's resolution. It was my birthday, so I went skydiving. So
Yeah, man, that's yeah. When you told me that, I was like, wow. I was like, man, you better than me. I couldn't do it, but that's awesome.
man,
That's doing different things, man. I gotta respect that.
yeah, it was so exhilarating, dude. At first I wasn't nervous at all, man. I think I wasn't nervous until like I got close to the edge of the plane and pulled the door up. I was like, wait a minute. So
Wait a minute.
but but overall, man, I'm glad I did it because I had been talking about it for a couple years. I said I really wanted to do it. I saw it on TV. I always wanted to do it, and I
Yeah.
finally did that junk, man. I stepped out on faith, and started doing things that I want to do because if you continue to live in a shell, you'll never get to experience some of the great things that life has to offer.
I'm telling you, man, you're gonna look back on your life as you be sitting up old and be like, hey, man, I didn't get to do half the things I want to do with my life. So I want you to look at it. I want everybody, to say to themselves right now, I'm going to change and I'm gonna invest in me. Oh, definitely, man. Yeah, man. So what topic you have for us this week?
Today I got goal setting.
Okay.
It's something that everybody talks about, but not everybody knows how to do.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you effective goal setting. Just 6 characteristics of effective goals, as well as the things that you can do to accomplish those goals. So it's pretty simple. The first thing, people, you got to make sure that your goals are challenging.
Okay.
Don't just give yourself something that anybody can do. Like don't that's not, that won't be a benefit to you, and getting yourself to a place of betterment. Like make sure that your goals are challenging. You want to give yourself something to be proud of when you actually accomplish that goal. Number 2, make sure that your goals are attainable. Make sure that those goals rely in the stratosphere that you can actually reach. I mean,
Okay.
there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing wrong with shooting for the stars.
Oh,
Shooting
there's
for the moon.
definitely nothing wrong with that, man. No. Yeah.
As long as you can attain them, then go for it. Number 3, make sure that your goals are specific. Tell yourself exactly what you want to do. Like, for instance, if you work at your job, and right now what you making about, I don't know, 50,000 a year.
Mhm.
If your goal is to make 100,000 a year next year, then actually say that. If it's attainable, say that to yourself. I'm gonna make $100,000 a year next year. So be specific.
Yes.
Be specific about what it is that you want, how you want to attain it. Number 4, make sure that your goals are time limited or time specific. Give yourself a reasonable frame of time that you can accomplish these goals. because I mean, and that's kind of easier said than done, because some goals, things happen, life happens. You can't predict what could come at you and deter you for a minute. So just be clear about how much time that you have to set these goals. Number 5, this is probably my favorite one.
Okay.
You got to make sure that your goals are positive. You got to make sure that you frame your goals in positive terms. Because naturally, we are not designed to, just straggle through life. We gotta avoid, just bringing down each other and shooting each other's dreams down. So make sure that your goals are both positive for you and positive for someone else. Like, make sure that you'll be able to inspire somebody else. And the last one, make sure that your goals are flexible. You got to have good strategies to attain your goals. Always be flexible. That goes back to being time limited as well, because you have to take whatever comes your way and be able to plan at the moment. So it's a lot of times people don't know that meeting your goals is 90% attitude.
It really is.
So because no one's perfect, and you're gonna have days where you don't do what you set out to do, and that's cool. Like, don't allow a small detour to knock you off of your road. Like, stay focused. Be attentive to your goals. Make sure that if you don't get a chance to take a step closer, be studying your goals, or study ways that that'll help you get past whatever roadblock that you have to reach that goal, man. It's important that we don't lose sight of what it is that we want to do, because it's so easy. It's so easy for us to forget why we're doing what we want to do, or forget what the purpose is for you wanting to accomplish a goal.
I just know that there'll be roadblocks, and it's not going to go smooth. And just when you reach that first hurdle in the road, please don't stop. It's going to come. Just know that there's going to be a stumble. It's always like the old phrase says, Rome wasn't built in a day. It is so true. You're gonna have trials and tribulations, because if it's worth having, it's going to be hard to obtain.
I think another problem that people have when setting goals or trying to attain goals is managing your stress.
Yes.
I think if you can build up some good stress management habits, I think a lot of people will succeed in trying to attain some of the goals that people set out. Just for example, ladies, when you're trying to lose weight, and things just aren't going your way, and maybe you take a step forward, and I don't know, you go on you go out with your friends and get on a truffle binge. You take 3 steps back, and then later on you're feeling bad about yourself. Like, don't allow that to stress you out, because like, for some reason, most women haven't figured out. I mean, even if your goal is to just to look good for your husband or look good for your boyfriend, like,
look good for yourself.
Yeah. You got to remember that you're beautiful how you are. So don't stress yourself out on on losing weight, because if your purpose is to feel better about yourself, I think there are other things that you can do besides losing weight to feel better about yourself. But but hey, if you got a focus to fit into that size 6, well, you just one cornbread muffin away from being a size 8.
One Bojangles biscuit.
If you want to get there, get yourself locked in. So,
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
man. Go ahead.
And just know if you stumble, just don't let that be an excuse to be like, oh fuck it, let me get number 10, 12, and 11. Like don't use that as an excuse to be like, hey, I stumbled. All right, let me get back on my track. I might knock myself back a week or two, but I'm still gonna stay focused. That's always something you can do. Just never know. Just you mess it up once, just don't be the end all be all. Just know that you can pick yourself back up and keep going.
Yep, that's right, man. Now I'm gonna give you some tools of how you can better attain your goals. To me the biggest tool that you can use is your brain. To be totally honest, if you have goals, what you want to do is always be thinking about what you want to do. Always be thinking about how you're going to attain your goals. Of course, another tool is as well. I know my favorite was probably the brain, but the most powerful one is the tongue. We don't realize how much power our tongues have. Just speaking our goals to life, bringing good things into your life, speaking what you want to happen, spewing it out to the universe and allowing it to come back to you.
Exactly.
We have to do a better job of of just saying, even if hey, if somebody look at you crazy, say that junk out loud. Yo, I'm gonna do this. This is why I'm gonna do it. If you have to remind yourself every day when you wake up, yo, I'm gonna make this much money this year, or I'm gonna lose this much weight by such and such. Like, speak that junk to life, because it doesn't just do you any good just to keep it upstairs in your brain. You have to speak it to life.
Yes.
Another tool, write it down.
I was about to say that. Yep.
Yeah, write it down so that you can see it. When you if you have to, ladies, gentlemen, get you a ladder, and if you have to, post that junk on your ceiling so that when you wake up, that's the first thing that you see.
Yeah.
Make sure that you can see this every day. If you have to put it on your mirror while you're getting ready, do that. If you gotta, put it on the dash of your car, while you're driving to work, do that.
Yeah.
Just put it in a place that you can see it every day, and so that it can remind you, okay, this is what I got to do. This is when I'm going to do it. This is how I'm going to do it. Make sure that you give yourself every single advantage to accomplish your goals, because it's, as EC said before, man, life is short, and we don't have a lot of time. So we need to, do everything that we can possible to make ourselves happy, because at the end of the day, nobody else can make you happy but you.
That's right.
So we gotta get into, bettering ourselves, man. That's what the purpose of this show is. A lot of people don't have people around them to motivate them, or to like new ideas, or a new way of thinking.
Yeah.
It's time that we start, being better people, man.
Exactly, and helping each other out. But yeah, man, that's definitely good points that you made, man. You can put that on your phone. You can go buy a whiteboard, put those goals on your whiteboard, and then you can set daily goals, and then turn those daily goals to have like a year goal. Mm-hmm. And then also write out a 5-year plan. So you have a 5-year plan, a 1-year plan, and then you have a daily goals that can get you up for that steps, like a step ladder. Those daily goals that get you to that year goal. Then once you get to that year goal, it'll break down that 5-year plan. And then you pretty much just condense it back every year till you reach that goal. And I'm telling you, you'll look back on that time that you spent working towards bettering yourself, and you'll smile and say, you know what, I was worth it. I'm worth it, and I did it, and that's the greatest feeling in the world.
Yeah, there's nothing better than feeling like, you accomplished something, and that goes for little kids as well, man. Like you give a little kid a task, and and they do it, and they have such the biggest sense of pride, and that's how we should be, man. Because and in that sense, we should be happy all the time, man. We shouldn't be walking around here, looking crazy, just upset and mad all the time, because no one's life, whether anybody else realize it or not, is that bad.
Oh yeah, tell it,
life.
man.
Yeah, life is grand, and as long as you have a spot on this earth to walk around, as long as you have that thing in your chest that continues to beat, as long as you have the opportunity to walk or talk or just do anything that we usually take for granted, as long as you have that, you have no excuse.
Yeah.
And there's no reason as to why you can't be, a better person.
Yeah,
Period.
man. Just remember, man. If somebody tell you, saying you don't matter, remember always you matter, man. Just always just believe that, always acknowledge your own self-worth.
Yeah.
Always, man. You're better than what you see yourself as, or what anybody else see yourself as. Just see yourself as that boss, or that boss chick, or that boss dude that how to handle business, man. Just know, like, I am worth it. And even if you don't believe it, after a while, if you keep saying that, you will believe it. And you'll gain that self-confidence. You'll gain that just self-awareness and know that, hey, I'm worth it. I can contribute as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, man. That was some good. That was good, dude.
It's important, man. We gotta get back on the right track, man. That's what this show is about. We trying to uplift each other. We trying to uplift our people. We trying to we trying to breed a brand new way of thinking.
Oh yeah.
Because we need it, man. In a time where I'm willing to say that we need another 9/11. Yeah. We need it bad, dude. It is, and it's a shame that that I say that, but you gotta think about what's going on. There's some of the the silly stuff that we fighting over. At the end of the day, man, none of it's worth it.
Yeah, I think enough of that stuff's going on now, so I don't think we need another one, because there's a task going on right now, like what happened in Brussels. But yeah. I know where you're coming from, man, because during that time period, everybody was just a little bit more. They were nicer to each other, and people cared, about each other, during that time, in that time of crisis. And it shouldn't take a calamity or a time of crisis for everybody to want to help each other out and care for each other and see how each other are doing. It shouldn't take all that.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
It really shouldn't.
But you got to remember that, we are human beings, and a lot of times we lose focus on what's most important. So, somehow, one way or another, we got to get reminded, this is dumb.
Yeah, this is silly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm hating on this person. I'm hating on this person just because he has something more than me when I should be focusing on myself.
Yeah.
So I can come up. Yeah. That's the one thing that irks me, man. Just don't worry about what the next person has. Work on uplifting yourself, because you don't really know their situation. They could, blow their whole check. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On their outfit or whatever they have on for that day, and then the rest of the time they go home, they got number white tees and some and some joggers and some sweatpants.
Ramen noodles in the cabinet.
You know what I'm saying? He got that like that one outfit hung up on the wall. Like, yeah, I stunted the day.
I can't wait to wear it 2 months from now.
Yeah, I know. I got to spread this shit out.
Hopefully niggas will forget that I wore it.
And as he's saying that, like the light shutting off and shit. Maybe I should have got them earrings. Oh, man. Yeah, man, dude, that's a very good topic, man. I learned something new today.
Well, as the old saying goes, you learn something new every day, which it's important. If you're not learning something every day, then you're dying.
Yeah, pretty much you're not growing as a person. I totally agree. Yeah, man.
Any last words, man?
Man, you know what I'm saying? Just, everybody just don't get in the rut. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you guys wrote this stuff, wrote down, what ST was talking about. And, you can hit us up on our social media sites. Let us know how we're doing. Hit us up on Instagram at the Blank Canvas ECST. And then you can hit us up on Twitter as well at the Blank Canvas. And, let us know how we're doing. And also, hit the subscribe button. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, hit us up on YouTube, SoundCloud, and, subscribe. It wouldn't hurt, to review the show for us.
Yeah. Do that, please. It only takes half a second to push a button, man. Like,
and then
please.
slide your finger, your thumb all the way to the right to the 5 stars, and then hit enter.
Yeah, and just, don't be lazy. Just all you got to do is click a button. That's all you got to do.
Oh yeah,
click that button.
And tell your friend, man. You never know who this will come out of touch. So
yeah, as well. Spread the word. Word of mouth is the most powerful way of marketing. Than anything. So hey, let's get it, man. We trying to do this together, man. We trying to do this for y'all. We doing it to to inspire somebody out there to do something great with their lives. So
oh yeah, man. We gonna touch somebody, man. It's gonna inspire some people, man. I know we gonna do something good. Hopefully it's you.
Yeah. And if it is, and you feel like you want to tell us how we inspired you, shoot, I'm sure we get a kick out of that.
Oh yeah, man. That'll make my day.
Yeah. So hey, I don't have nothing. You don't have nothing. I guess we gonna get up out of here.
All right, you know what I'm saying? Hit us up. We'll see y'all next Wednesday. Y'all have a good night.
Until next time, niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah.